Like, I know you now, but if I didn't know you and I freaking just heard you.
I seem mean. I know.
Yes.
Sit straight.
Yeah, I can go this way kind of a little bit. Or yeah, that side.
What side?
Your right side go up. Oh wait, no, whoops, the other way. That's good right there. Same as it was. Oh well. That looks pretty good.
Okay, should we just go left?
Sure, we can fire her up.
All right, fine.
Oh, the pillows. That's what it is. Pillows. And why women love pillows.
Why women love pillows? I gotta get my drink.
Women love pillows, it seems. For whatever reason. I don't think there's any woman out there who doesn't love pillows. Man, I need a haircut. Oi. Oh yeah.
What?
Gotta do some sharing. I don't think there's any woman out there who doesn't love pillows.
Pillows.
Like a ton of pillows on beds and couches. And when you go to sleep, you end up taking all the pillows off.
That's
I've never understood it. It looks nice, I guess, while it's there.
it's double work.
You don't care about that, do you?
No.
Nope. Do you like decorating?
No, I'm good at it.
You are good at decorating? Are you? Like you're well, I know this looks really good, but like decorating, like putting pictures up or are you?
Yeah. I'm good at it.
Very talented at it.
I don't know if I'm talented.
Share. One review. Do you really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, nice. I know. Looks like we're about to have a pillow fight in the freeze frame.
All right, I'm good with it.
Good. Let me share this too. It's good stuff. Life in Italy.
Oh yeah, Italy. Let me get some good old Italians coming on. It would be funny if we got someone that barely spoke Italian.
Oh wait, barely spoke Italian?
Yeah, or barely spoke English. And they just started making fun of us and stuff.
That'd be great.
And I recognize all the swear words.
Yes, from cool. Yeah, from your grandma. Who else, did anyone else speak Italian in your?
Not that I remember. They probably a lot of them did, but most of them spoke in English. Hey, dear, I need your password again.
Mostly spoke the English.
I'm not there.
Oh shit! What the?
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, shut up!
Yeah.
Shut up! Excuse me. Guten. Wiedersehen. Share the podcast. Waterford, PA community group.
Just clicks them all.
Sure. Advertise anything. Life in Italy. Man. Wilmington.
I don't.
Maybe from Erie. Meadville page. Sacramento page.
Yeah, do it. We are live.
Just Asheville classified. All right, I just shared it to about 18 different groups, I think.
All right, cool.
Oh, yes. Wonderful. Vaffanculo. Take this off. It's a little toasted. Little toaster. Is the rain done today?
I think it said more rain later.
Oh, more rain later? It's going to be like 70 today, which is nice. It's nice. What's the perfect temperature to James Dean?
68 and no wind.
68 and no wind? Really?
Yeah.
68 and no wind.
Because maybe 68 and a little bit of wind because you can stay warm while working. And it's nice.
What is your cutoff for heat? Don't care.
No.
Don't care. Oh, yes. Well, I hope everyone out there is enjoying their day.
Yeah.
Pretty nice day. God, this shirt.
What the? Got it on backwards?
Dude, I might have it on backwards. No, I don't think I do.
Do you?
I don't think so. Oh. I don't see a tag in the front, but it kind of looks like it's on backwards.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's weird.
I'm good.
You good to go?
I got it. Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
No, yeah, don't.
In case of any of our friends in Italy are watching.
Yeah, we just swore at them.
Yeah, they're like, what? It's like, what the macata? That's Spanish. Oh, yes.
Those are made up Spanish.
I made up Spanish. I am taking my Spanish lessons for whatever reason.
Okay.
So I had a fight. You had a fight?
Yeah, with a robin.
Oh, yeah? Wait, is this the robin that's been giving you trouble the past 2 weeks or so?
Trying to build a nest on my camera. I finally won my fight.
So how'd you discover the robin? Did you just literally see it on the camera?
Yeah.
What, its nest
strings hanging down and stuff. Yeah. And I won. I was more diligent than the robin.
What happened? You just keep taking it down every day, or
Every
what? Did it
day I
build a
took
new-
it down to build a new one. It seemed like it built it during the night. I didn't think birds were active during the night, but apparently robins, when they build a nest, are.
Huh.
So this morning I woke up and there was a huge nest, and I took it down last night. So I put a paint can on the camera,
A paint can.
and it can't move the paint can. The paint can can't fall off, and I win.
It worked.
It worked. We'll see. Next thing you know, there'll be an eagle out there ripping the paint can off.
Oh man. Well, that's good you won. Thank goodness for
Yes.
for that. Freaking-
Ingenuity.
You didn't have to kill it either.
No.
Would it have ever gotten to that you'd kill it?
No, you can't. That's illegal.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's illegal to kill a robin?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's not a game animal.
Oh.
So
Huh.
I have to deter it.
Interesting. Huh.
But intrusive thoughts have crossed my mind,
You won't deny that. Absolutely.
just like intrusive thoughts and everything else in the world. But anyway,
Yes.
so what are
absolutely.
we talking about today? We're going to get right into it.
Yeah, we're talking about a little mental health. We'll do a lead into our guest next week.
Yes.
Should be interesting. We finally,
We finally.
James did. James is ballsy.
Nah.
You are ballsy. I hate, like, I get nervous, like, going to talk to someone.
Like
'cause,
opening? Like opening a conversation?
It depends. Like, depends what mood I'm in. But, like, I hate, like, you don't mind being denied or, like, hearing, like, a no or something. Like, for some reason, like, I hate being, like, denied. I just feel, like, embarrassed for whatever reason. I don't know why. But it's gotten better over the years. But James does not care. We're going to have a guest on next week, and it should be interesting.
Should be very interesting.
It's going to be a little bit about race and stuff. And
It's probably mostly going to be about, well, I was trying to think of a way to make it not just about racism, but about we're all just people and we're all basically really similar.
right.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And yeah, we were searching for a guest for a while, and we finally found one. And he seems like a pretty cool dude. So
And yes, he's a black guy.
James Dean.
He is.
No, he is a black guy, and yeah, we talked to him for a minute. Like, I guess you could say pre-interviewed him for a little bit yesterday, and
I know, and I just went right into it.
James jumped right into it. Right into it.
He was like, "Hey, do you know what I do with?" And I was like, "What do you think about racism?"
Yeah, I was like, God damn. He seemed excited though. He was like, I've never actually been on a podcast.
I know,
before.
he
And
was
kinda like-
smiling.
He was smiling. I noticed that. I was like, hell yeah.
That's cool.
That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
So yeah, I guess if you guys have any questions that you want to ask,
Yes. Think of
Ask-
questions to type in.
he seems like, I mean, we
He seems
really don't
pretty
know him
open.
well.
He
Yeah.
seems pretty open.
He does.
And
And
we may have disagreements with him. We may not.
yeah,
I mean, this isn't all sunshine and rainbows.
nope.
But as long as you can disagree and not judge,
Right.
because that's not what I'm about.
And you guys already know you have a couple similarities. You guys both are in the RC cars,
Mhm.
so
Yeah,
that right there.
I know. And you never know until you see or talk to someone or whatnot.
Yep,
But,
absolutely.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
likes real cars. He likes the RC cars.
Seems like a good dude, so I'm excited. Excited
Yes.
about that.
Very
Hopefully
excited.
feeling better next week. I
Yeah.
freaking I go through, it's weird, like mental health. Like, it's been a huge part of my life, like my whole life. Or I guess I don't even know.
Do you want to lay down on the couch?
Can I lay down? You want to grab a notepad?
Yeah.
James is writing the whole time, and I'm like, for an hour, and I'm like, let me see what you said. And he shows me, it says just plain nuts.
Just yeah. Or it's just a picture I drew while I
Yeah, he just drew a
wasn't
picture.
listening.
Yeah, just bored out of his mind.
I did that in school.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
Got in trouble in English class.
What, you just drew a picture?
I'm supposed to be doing some book stuff in English, and I started drawing a dragon, and I got really into a good art groove,
Mm.
and I didn't stop. And the teacher came around, and she was like, "What is that?" I was like, "It's a dragon. What does it look like?"
Yeah, what's it look like? Idiot?
And she was like, "You're gonna fail today for this paper if you don't do your work." And I was like, "Okay."
Wait, you just kept drawing it? You've literally always been the same.
Pretty much. I was like, well, I got caught. I was busted.
Oh.
So I was like, whatever. It's not going to change if I keep drawing. So I kept drawing.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh
Yeah,
well.
it's like for me for school, like I got there late and they're like you're late, you're gonna be marked as late. I was like, well, if I'm already gonna be late, I just left when you got breakfast.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll be back in an hour. I'm already late.
I'm already late. What's the difference?
Whatever. Oh well. So yeah, but yeah, freaking.
So but anyway,
yeah, mental health and stuff. Like it's so annoying. Like I have like some of you guys probably already know this, but I have like really bad manic depression. Like I've suffered with it all my life, and like it really affects people around me too. Like I have these like weird mood swings.
I noticed it this morning.
James noticed it this morning. Freaking, what was it? I asked a stupid question. Whenever I'm like have like this state of mind and too, like I'm just like not thinking correctly either.
He asked a stupid question, and I gave him my normal "Are you stupid?" look, and it looked like you didn't like it.
Yeah, no, it's just like I find it hard.
You had intrusive thoughts.
I did. No, I laugh at myself all the time. Like if I do something stupid, I just laugh it off. And like whenever I'm in like a mindset, like today, like it's just kind of hard to find like or see like the.
Did we talk about the stupid question?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So what
we were talking about my fight with the Robin.
His Robin fight.
And you asked, do you think?
Because it goes into, because it was a topic we were kind of talking about a couple weeks ago.
Instincts.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that building a nest is something the baby birds watch their mother do, or they just know how to do it? And I was like,
you just looked at me.
Like,
and you looked at Betsy.
Did you just really ask that question? I was like,
I go, like, yeah.
I go,
get it.
I know. We were like, he was like,
yeah. Don't the baby birds? They live in a nest.
The nests are already built.
Yeah, he's like, no, the nest is built before the eggs are laid.
Yeah.
So somehow they have X-ray vision, or it can see through their shells, or God knows what. But
they're not even in the nest when they're in the shells.
Yeah, not even in the shell.
Building.
Yeah, they're out banging somewhere after the nest is built.
Yeah, they're building their house so they can put the eggs in it.
Right. But yeah, James said it to me, and I was just like, ugh.
I know you look like you were about to like swear at me.
It's interesting because I feel like you see this a lot or a decent amount with me at work, but you usually don't say anything.
I usually don't.
And it's interesting. I like it, but at the same time, I feel like kind of bad. Like you're like trying not to like be pissed off or like blow up at me or something.
Sometimes.
Oh, really?
Sometimes. But yeah. I know how you are. So I let it go. And if you want to talk to me about it, I'll listen. But I'm not a prior. Yeah. No, you're not. Yeah, you really don't. You really don't pry. Mm-mm. I know how.
No, I know.
I know how to do it.
That's true. I never thought about you. I never looked at you that way. But freaking yeah, that's true. You don't like pry. You're not like, come on, like, what happened? No. Like I ask a lot of questions. I kind of pry.
You want to tell me? You'll tell me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, and sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But no, it's tough. Like it was like excuse me. Yesterday, like we were doing practicing. We found out this new software.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah, it was going really well, and actually it went really well.
It did go really well.
We found out how to do all kinds of stuff. Stream it here.
And it wasn't even that hard.
No, it really wasn't. It was crazy.
Daniel, we're coming for you.
Daniel, yes, our media,
the media.
Daniel,
we're doing this so we can interview him.
That's right, absolutely. And but yeah, like yesterday, like I was like and like maybe it has something to do with ADHD, but I think it's mostly just mental health stuff with depression and stuff. But like I was all like gun ho about it, and then like I can like James, I can tell your ADHD with this because you were like locked in yesterday. It seems like you were thinking about it throughout the day.
Oh yeah,
and like after
hyper focus.
Yep, absolutely. I was just like, I don't know. I was not really. It was kind of a tough work day, but it wasn't anything crazy. And then, like, I don't know. My mind was just like, ugh. Mm-hmm. And then, like, when you texted me this morning, like, I was like, damn, he's still locked into it. Like, I just like did not at that moment. I just did not like. It sounds rude, but like, I did not really
care.
Yeah,
no, I know.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, I was kind of short text back, but yeah, no, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's tough.
You're having a bad moment.
It's tough though. Like it goes on. Like it just sucks throughout your whole, like, I can't imagine living a life where your personality is pretty much always like you don't have a ton of ups and downs. I don't feel like you don't have times when,
I try not to.
yeah.
And if I do, nobody knows.
And I'm still trying to figure that out of like how to get to that spot. Like I do a lot better than I have been doing. But
Maybe it's age. I don't know if I was more so like you at younger, but I don't think I was. I think I've always been pretty much on I don't know, even.
I feel like you've been that way your whole life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like Betsy would probably be able to answer that question.
I was a little
Maybe-
more hot-headed when I was younger, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What did you have like a temper? Were you more
Mhm.
outspoken? Were
Yeah.
you physical? Would you blow up?
Yeah.
You blow up?
Mhm.
But is it like now? Like you rarely blow up. Like after a while, like for doing something and someone keeps making the same mistake, finally you're like, bah! You
Yes.
just, like, come out and say it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But it was quicker.
Oh, it's quicker. It didn't take as long.
No. Didn't
So-
take nearly as long.
So how do you think, or I don't know if it's getting too deep, but like, how
think-
did you change that?
You get a better understanding of people as you age.
Mm.
So you learn a lot through life if you're paying attention.
Was your-
And you try not to be rude. I don't know. I don't know what to.
Huh. Yeah. It's
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't picture you as like a hothead, really. It's because you're so just very straight and narrow. You have a ton of patience.
I had, like, I would punch things. I would break things.
You break your own stuff?
Yeah.
Are you one of those guys? You break? I never. So one thing I've never done is break. Like get so mad you punch your deck in your car or something.
I was building a model once.
Car model.
Yes. Not an RC car model, just a regular model.
Mm.
And I had to buy 2 of them because it was going super cool. Like, had a flocked interior and it looked like cloth and everything. And I was putting this one part together and it kept not working. And I tried again. It kept not working. Tried again. We're going to try it again. And I got madder and madder and madder. And finally, there was one time where it didn't work. And I went,
It's
I
crushed it.
and it snapped into a million pieces. And then I went, like, freaking idiot.
Did you have like regret immediately after?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
why did I do
immediately.
That was so stupid.
And then I went to the store and bought the same model.
And you built it without crushing it?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I did.
And it was a pretty nice model.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
Huh.
And it was so insignificant, I don't even remember what went wrong.
Oh really? Didn't you do that recently with your welder or something?
Yeah.
Kind of like something.
It took a lot longer to get to that point, but yeah, I did.
So,
It wasn't, there was a part I was trying to take apart and it was wedged
Mhm.
really good. And I kept working it. And then I saw it ovaled out and I was like, screw it, I'm just going to keep working it. I'm getting this thing out of here. And I got frustrated and out came the angle grinder and I won. I lost, but I won that war. I lost, or I won that battle. I lost the war, but I won the battle. And then the next day I ordered a new welder.
Have you ever, this is kind of on the same topic, a little different. Have you ever noticed in your marriage about it's something that's going to be a negative effect later on or not, like down the road, but like you're having an argument or something and you win because you get the last word or something, but ends up kind of like failing or I'm trying to think of,
I think nobody wins an argument.
no?
I mean, arguments are a lose
Like,
anyway.
yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's like I'm the big man. I won. I got the last word. But now your wife or significant other is just like just an asshole. Like we could have compromised or
Yeah.
whatnot.
I'm sure it's happening.
You're the big man. I won. I got the last word.
No, I don't. I try not to do that.
No?
I'm sure it happens. I'm only human.
Yeah, you are on a human.
Yeah.
We were talking about touching on love a little bit.
Yeah, not yet.
Love.
We'll get to that.
You want to get to love?
Yeah, not today.
Oh, okay.
I would have to do a little more preparation for that.
For
word.
love.
Yeah. The word that people take for granted, the word that people overuse, the word that people
Throw
don't
on.
understand.
Right. People don't understand it, especially the younger generation.
They just throw it out there. Retards.
Absolutely. But I feel like I don't know, your mental health, like you're a good person to talk to about this because you've always been pretty, I don't know, you see everything just,
Adam's
you
known
make
me.
everything simple.
Adam's watching. Have I always been this way? Pretty much, Adam.
It's,
I see you watching.
it sounds like freaking when you were in high school when you just said, yeah, I'm drawing a dragon. Like you weren't trying to lie or get around it, or you didn't go like, oh, sorry, my bad. I'll start taking notes. You were just like, no.
No. I have other instances where like that too. I was standing out looking at the stars in my telescope in Erie, and a cop drove by, and he stopped, and he starts backing up, and all my friends ran away. I just stood there. I stood there, and the cop's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I guess I have." He said yes. He said yes. So I stood there, and I'm like, he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "Don't look like I'm doing. I'm looking at the freaking moon." What are your friends doing? I'm like, I don't know.
No, they ran.
Why'd they run? I don't know that either. And then I don't know what else he said, but I was just like, okay.
You just went right back to it.
Looking at the moon. And then he drove off. I'm like, what? I'm like, I didn't do nothing. I'm not going to run.
You're not intimidated by people usually, are you?
I try not to be.
You don't seem like you get intimidated by it. Like you look at it as a cop, and a cop he's just
Just
any
another
other
dude.
person. Yeah, he's just another person. Like you don't get like, oh, it's a cop. Oh, it's just
No.
like you don't feel like you have to over explain. You never like over explain stuff. You're right
No.
to the point.
Yeah. When the cop pulled me over, he said, "What is that?" I go, "It's a guitar case." He goes, "What's in it?" I go, "What do you think's in it?" "Guitar." What else is going to be in it?
Yeah.
What are those? They're speakers. What do they look like? Come on, man.
Oh, freaking! Or I'll just go on this for a second. Biden was on Howard Stern. He was interviewed on there.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, he was on
Biden
Stern.
went on Howard Stern.
Biden went on Howard
Didn't
Stern.
Howard vote for Biden?
Huh?
Didn't he vote for him?
He did. He doesn't like he doesn't like Trump, even though him and Trump are like super close friends.
Huh. Anyway.
But whatever. But freaking Biden, he was talking about because how he had a stutter growing up, which I don't know how true it is. I think it's kind of an excuse for his bad speech. But he was like, yeah, I had a stutter growing up. He goes, and I like to counsel kids. He goes, it's interesting when you can tell a kid you can tell a kid's a stutter by the way he talks. I was like, well, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I was like,
you can tell a person. You can tell a way a person's naked is if they don't have any clothes on.
Right. You can tell a person's handicapped or in a wheelchair.
Yeah. What the?
Yeah. I was like, oh man. But I think he's going to get a lot. I feel like he's going to get a lot more votes by him being on Stern because he came off as like I still not a fan of him, but he came off as like very sympathetic and like you're almost feeling sorry for him.
Ugh.
It's weird because I guess his first wife, she died in a car crash, and his 18-month-old daughter died in a car crash too. It was his first wife and kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he talked about suicide and how he was contemplating. Like he got actually pretty deep and stuff. But like, and then he talked about, which I don't know if this is true either. He said he was like kind of like poor growing up, but he also went on vacations all the time. Like I don't know how poor he could have been, but he sympathized. Yeah, with like for like people who are like lower economy type people. It seemed
that's what he's going to market himself into.
Yeah, because I was really surprised he went on Stern and then he made a huge mistake. He said, "I'll debate." He goes, "I'm not afraid to debate Trump. I'll debate Trump anytime." And
Okay.
Like everyone was saying like that was a huge mistake.
Yeah,
because it seems like he was kind of like trying to.
Trump is way quicker.
Oh, it wouldn't even be a debate, but yeah, his like handlers or whatever weren't too happy that he said that. But yeah, it was interesting hearing Biden on there.
He says a lot of things that he can't back up.
He does. He does.
Did you ever see that one where he was talking to that, like, I don't know, guy in a hard hat? So he must have been a blue collar worker.
Mm-hmm.
And Biden was like, "You want to go out back?" I was like,
"Oh, and like to fight him?" Yeah, yeah. He knows he can say all that because he can
there's
say
Secret
whatever.
Services all
They're
around.
never gonna let happen. Never gonna let it happen. That'd be great though. If I was like, "No," and he took off his jacket.
Yeah, and all the he's like, "Stay back,
Yeah,
Secret
stay
Service
back.
guys."
Yes,
and the guy's just like, "I'll take my hard hat off
all
for
right,
this."
here we go.
Beat the crap out of him.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, I was really surprised that he was on Stern because Stern he asked some. He didn't ask. I know Stern, like, they freaking talked to him, like, don't go into this, don't go into that.
Oh yeah, they have to.
They had to because they don't want to buy insane things. But
Be a horrible president. I'd go to all of them.
right. But it was interesting hearing him on a platform like that.
So we're talking about the friends you keep and how it could look like racism.
How it could look like racism and how it's a real reflection of yourself.
Yeah, the friends you keep are the friends that are like-minded.
Very true. I never used to feel that way as much when I was younger either. It's weird. And now it's crazy when you get older, all the things you start to realize and learn, and how your parents were right and how your friends were right. Yeah, for the most part.
Like 99% of the time.
Yep.
They were right. Because I don't know, they went through life.
So for me, like looking back, it makes so much sense about who you hang out with and everything, how you end up becoming just like those people.
Becoming or you are who you are and you see your reflection in other people.
Yeah, well, it's like for me, and I'm not doing a wah thing, but like me being like an addict and stuff, like growing up, I wasn't born that way, but all the people I hung out with all freaking did drugs and stuff.
Right. You gravitate towards what benefits you.
Yeah. Is
how you are at the moment. Like, so RC cars and guitars and all of those things, all of my friends, one of them does one of the many things.
Well, building stuff. Don't all of your friends build? Just about 75% of them.
Well, they're all doers.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes, like, Adam will build something out of necessity, like a raised flower bed or whatever it is for a raised garden.
But even his job, though, I mean,
he fixes. He fixes broken cars.
Yeah,
and I'd like to think I had a little bit to do with that.
You had a little bit to do with it?
I'd like to think I did. I don't know if I did or not. But
really?
I'd like to think I influenced him a little bit. It would make me feel good. But whatever.
I'm sure he would give you another yes on that. Maybe. I don't know if he's stubborn at all.
I don't know if he's still even in here, but
yeah.
I think I had a little bit of impact on his life. He was here a lot.
But your friends, like, I don't know them that well. I met a couple of them, but like I can just see how you guys are super similar.
Yeah. We all have, I mean, a lot of it's the same morals, the same interests, or like interests, like Jeff. Jeff, he likes, like, I like cars. Jeff likes cars, but we're on two different areas on the cars. You know, Jeff's a BMW guy. I'm a Chevy S10 guy.
Yeah,
but
still cars.
It's still cars, and it's not like we're not like, oh, BMW. You know, get all snooty about his BMW. I like BMWs too. I just would never own one.
Yeah, but you might go, that's stupid.
Yeah,
like you do with a lot of stuff.
Yeah. No, but if stuff like that, like you see yourself in people, and like, I think your personality is made up of things that you've seen other people do or how other people act, and you liked how they act and you implemented that into your life. But like, if you have a group of friends, like we all hunt and we don't have any, black people, Asian people, or anything that like to go hunting.
Right.
So we would, if they were there, maybe exclude them. Because they're like, oh, I don't want to go hunting. And we're like, okay, I could see how that could turn into racism, or the media could turn it into racism.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at it that way, like, I don't know. I could be totally off on this, but I feel like vast majority of black people don't hunt.
I would say that,
or at least a good amount of them.
As our short a long time ago.
Yeah.
Stereotypes.
Oh yeah.
There are stereotypes. Absolutely, there are stereotypes, but that doesn't mean that you're a racist if you fall into that stereotype.
No.
And it doesn't mean people are reverse racist if they fall into that stereotype. Like, I did off-roading, and it's a mix of people. But like, when you went to like a mud bash, it was awkward. Not awkward. I won't say awkward. It was what's the word? Surprise when you would see a black guy in a jacked up lifted truck with 44s going through the mud.
Yeah.
It wasn't a common sight. And so you're like, huh, cool, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
nobody cared, but it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make me a racist if I'm like, huh.
No.
I would have done that if it was like, I saw, I don't know, a Indian in a turban
Yeah.
four-wheeling.
No.
Like,
it doesn't make you racist at all.
Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's not normal.
Yeah.
So,
It's like you go to a Southern Baptist church. It's mostly
yeah, and you walk in, there's a white guy.
It's
You're like, whoa, what's he doing here?
Yeah. It's not like, what the hell is he doing here?
Did he get lost? Took
Yeah.
a wrong turn at Albuquerque? What?
Yeah. No, it's just like, it's a surprise.
It is, but
not-
that doesn't mean that your surprise is a racist surprise.
No, I've never looked at it that way.
Some people do, and some people take it way too far.
What the? I'm pretty sure he did not do that on purpose.
That's not even how you spell your name, is it?
No. What the? So he has a Facebook, and
Oh wait, it's spelled right on here.
he has a Facebook. Somehow he sent. How did he even get stars on there? God,
I just picture your
who
dad
knows
like
how
this,
many? Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he can never find our podcast.
just
either.
clicking buttons,
And now he's sending stars.
all of a sudden he's $300 in the hole.
He's wondered where a lot of his money's gone, and he found out he has $10,000 in stars on Facebook.
He's like, I'm not winning with these things. I didn't win.
That's funny. Well, thanks, Pop, for sending the stars. Pretty sure you did not mean to do that, but
We'll pay you back later.
yeah, we'll pay you back when you go live. We'll send you some stars back.
But no, I don't think I think a lot of things can be looked at as racist that aren't racist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like when I used to race, the coolest racer in New Jersey was a black guy.
Oh yeah, the one guy who whenever he showed up, you guys were like,
everybody went, oh gosh, when he showed up, we were like,
destroyed.
well, nobody's winning today. But like I became good friends with him because he was a racer, I was a racer.
Mm-hmm.
I saw he had talent. He saw I was inquisitive and wanted to learn, and we just meshed. And he would, out of nowhere, he'd come over and like, dude, you're taking corner two too fast, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool, man. Where should I hit this line? And like, blah blah blah.
I think you notice race more than I do. Like, I'm not saying that you have a trouble grasping it, but it seems like you're really surprised, or you like to find out that blacks and whites can have stuff in common. And like,
it's not that I'm surprised; it's that I am. No. What are you trying to say? I'm not surprised.
You think
I'm surprised at the racism that happens today and what I see and how not racist it is.
That other people might look at it as racist?
Yes.
See, like, I don't even think, like, I don't know. It doesn't cross my mind as much as it seems like as it does with you. Like, how can people look at that as racist? Like, I don't even really think about it. I'm like, oh, it's just.
I think about racism a lot.
Where you grew up though too. Like, you grew up like
a little bit in Erie.
Oh yeah, you were in Erie a little bit too. That's
Yeah.
true. But I'm not saying I've been around a ton of black people, but like when I lived in North Carolina, like my job, I was in the freaking projects for 3 years straight, and I feel like, I don't know, just because there's not as many black people you've had like in your life, really.
No, because generally they're not into the same things I am, and that's why. I mean, I don't care what color anybody is.
Oh no, I know. No, I'm not saying that at all. Like
if you're interested in the same things I am, like I'm cool with it.
Right.
But there are people that, aren't cool with it no matter what they're into.
Mm-hmm.
Like they show up on the job and people are like, why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
So I work for the whatever.
Well, it's like, what's his name? The guy who we're going to interview next week was saying to us, like, for his job, like, he might work in, predominantly white neighborhoods. And like what the one guy said, like, what are you?
I don't recognize you.
Yeah, I don't recognize you. Like, what are you doing here? He's like, I work here.
Yeah,
he had the uniform on and everything. And people are still like, oh, no, you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, what is just weird to me. Like, I don't understand it.
That's messed up. Like, people saying stuff like that. Like
if I'm going to question somebody, I don't care who I'm questioning. I don't care what color you are.
Yeah, right.
if you're not supposed to be here, I don't care if you're purple. What are you doing here?
Be whatever.
Yeah. What are you doing? Like, if you're not supposed to be here, get out.
Right. Absolutely.
People turn that kind of stuff into racism too.
Yeah, I think
Because like the media, I'm not saying everybody, but the media, like if you questioned a black guy, doesn't matter if you question a black guy or Indian or a Chinese guy, even if you question him the same as the white guy, you were like, well, you did it because he's black. Well, no, I didn't. I did it because you're not supposed to be there.
yeah, that's it.
Like it's just how it is. And because of the world today, now you kind of almost can't sometimes. Like you can't say, hey, what are you doing here if the person's not white?
Yeah, true. Or it's like almost like with a little kid, like a kid's like, oh, your kid's really cute. And parents are like, what you?
Yeah,
what? I'm not a pedophile.
yeah, I'm not a pedophile.
You're
Like,
a handsome kid.
yeah,
Like,
he's a good-looking kid.
yeah. Like it's true. Like
Everybody, because of the media,
it makes it worse. I think
the media has given us this. I don't even know what you would call it, a standard that's just not true.
it hasn't been in the news as much, race and stuff. Like it's died down a little bit.
After elections, it'll come back. Watch.
It'll come back. Yeah, it's day. What did I buy? My gosh, Pops, you didn't. I don't know. You bought stars or something. You sent us stars. I don't know how. I don't know how you got the stars. I'm curious how
you
many.
gotta buy the stars to even
Yeah,
give
you gotta
them.
click. I don't even know how to buy the stars. Honestly, somehow you bought stars, Pops. I think you sent us like $1, so I can pay you back later on. We'll send the stars back to you. I don't know what you did, Pops. You're never on here either, and now he's on sending stars.
How long do you think that took for him to type?
I think after
What? W.
he sent the stars about 6 minutes ago, so I'd say about 6 minutes.
It's like, so yeah, no, I think there's a lot of things that aren't racist that are just normal, everyday things that people like the media turn into racism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the whole race thing. I'm not as like I used to be more gun ho about it. Like, man, that's messed up. That's this. That's that. And like now, I'm more just like I don't know. Whatever. People are gonna suck.
People do suck.
And like the guy we were talking to, like how he said he's like
people suck.
Yeah, people suck. That was like his.
They really do. Like people really do. Like I don't.
People stick their nose in stuff that they just don't have to whatsoever.
Yeah,
it gets so annoying. It's like shut up.
Live your own life.
Yeah, live your own life. Worry more about yourself.
Worry more about yourself. And you know, I'm not saying don't worry about everybody else. Help people out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, have compassion,
empathy.
James Dean does have compassion.
I know, even though nobody thinks I do. But
don't touch chain. That made me laugh so much yesterday. It's just so funny, your personality.
I know.
You heard me laugh in the garage.
I think I did.
Real quick, at work,
somebody was borrowing a truck. I don't need to say who it was.
Yeah, someone was borrowing a truck, and last time they used it, they like changed a couple things on it. And
and then we got to figure out the tension on the chains and where the tailgate stops, and it takes 10 minutes to twist them. Blah blah blah.
And James just walked right out and said, Don't touch your chain. Don't touch your chains.
Don't mess the chain. Don't mess with the chains.
Don't mess with the chains. Because normally you'd walk out and you'd be like, "Hey, how's it going? You're good." Or like, could you just not like mess with the chains this time? Last time you did some stuff.
I knew they were taking the truck, and I heard them get in.
And they're people you don't see very often either.
I know. So they probably think I'm a total.
They just figure that's who you are.
I know, and I'm just a mean person, but I'm not. That was just me being me. Like
you said, that's how you grew up with your family, right?
Yeah, we didn't. There was no pleasantries all the time. We didn't, hey, oh, and then get to it. We just
said it.
There it is. Here it is. Like this is how it is. This is how it's going to be. And
it made me laugh so much yesterday.
But
because it's just James' personality.
It is, and I wanted to catch them before they left because I heard the door shut.
So I was like,
hey, don't touch a chain.
Yeah, there's no time for, hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, nice to see you. You know, I was like, don't touch the chains. And then I showed him, like, this is how you do this. It comes down. Just leave these alone. He was like, okay, I won't touch it. Okay, good. All right, have a nice trip.
Just so to the point with things. Oh, it's funny. It is funny. Oh yes.
Your dad. I'm typing as fast as I can.
I saw them in it today. They were touching the chains.
They were touching the chains. They better not be.
They were touching the chains. Yeah, now they're gonna do it out of spite.
I know. Now they're gonna mess it all up.
Yep. Yeah.
Most people that use it do that. They choke the chains. I don't know where that comes from. Because every truck that I've ever had has 2 latches.
What do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, they just.
A lot of people that have used the truck mess with the chains.
Really?
They like choke it up so it doesn't do that. I'm like, just leave it alone.
Really? Huh?
Up or down, pick one.
Huh?
But anyway.
Yeah.
So back to what we were talking about. Racism, race,
mental health. We're freaking all over the place. Our next guest coming up.
He's probably gonna watch this and not come on now.
He's not gonna want to come on.
He's like, these guys are dumb.
Oh yeah.
No, like I just don't understand why people. I think racism is kind of. I kind of think it's the same. I was gonna wait till next week to say this. I kind of think it's the same. I feel the same about it as I do guns. There is such a lack of education and nobody's willing to do the work to put in it to see that we're basically all the same.
So you can teach. I guess it works in reverse because racism taught, right?
I was thinking about that. Is it taught or is it something that's learned out of ignorance?
Well, okay. So if it's taught, can you teach people not to be racist? Or learning how? Because you can't learn how to not be racist if you're already seeing racism. Can you really? Without someone showing you?
Absolutely, you can.
Really?
Absolutely, you can.
And how so?
Listen, I grew up in Erie, and there was a black and white thing in Erie.
Right.
Like we used to see a black dude with a white girl, or vice versa, and we would go like as kids, we'd sit on the porch and be like, I don't even know where we heard it. But we'd go salt and pepper, and then we'd duck behind the railing.
That was your big thing.
Yeah, like we were. I didn't understand it.
A lot of the stuff you didn't understand.
Like, no, and that's the thing is it didn't make sense to me.
Oh, you didn't even know what you were saying.
No, it was just like salt and pepper. I mean, I knew it was black and white.
Yeah,
but like we honestly didn't even care that it was black and white together. We were just like salt and pepper. I don't even know why we said it. I don't even know how I even learned that. But we'd see him walking down the street and we would duck behind the porch after we said it.
They never said anything to you?
Yeah, I don't know what. We'd run in the house if they did, whatever. But like, so I grew up doing those things.
Did you hang with any black people when you lived in Erie? Or were you more, no, stay with?
No, because there was none in our block.
Oh, there weren't. Okay.
No, because you
never really grew up around any black people.
No, they were there. Don't get me wrong. Like they were on the other side of the block.
Yeah,
but
you stayed mostly with.
I stayed with my cousin, and then
you stayed with your kind.
Yeah, I stayed with my kind. I stayed with my cousin, and then we went down the road. Right, I mean, 10 houses down at the other end of the block, it was the other kids, and they just happened to be. Everybody just happened to be white. Like we weren't. There was no segregation. We just they just weren't in that block, and I didn't go to like 17th Street, 16th Street, 15th Street, 14th. I didn't go all the way down and all the way up. I stayed on my block.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't. Okay. So you didn't really have the opportunity or chance.
Correct.
Be friends
and like at church, we had one black eyed Joel. He was cool.
Long time
ago.
Kid. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
And he was cool. Like,
yeah.
Nobody had a problem with him. I didn't have a problem. We were friends.
Are you ever surprised? Like sometimes I feel like when you say it, like he was cool. Like yeah, like there was nothing. Like it almost.
No, he was just a cool person.
Okay.
It's just because we're talking about a black person that it seems like no, he was just a cool guy.
I got you. And create race bias. Yes, pops.
What?
Politics and religion divide the world and create race bias.
Yeah, absolutely, it does, and it doesn't have to.
I guess religion really does.
Religion and politics. I wouldn't say religion is.
I wouldn't say religion as much in the U.S., but
politics is racist.
Oh yeah, but religion, like Hamas and stuff like that, kind of beliefs in religion that definitely separates people. I don't think in America religion.
I think some
religion and race. I don't think religion, race in America.
I don't think that's as big as politics.
Politics, yeah. Ugh.
Politics are horrible.
I don't know how some people love politics either. Like they're just so into it.
I don't.
Like, do they really firmly believe that like politics are really going to change? Like this, everything's going to be so much better.
No, I don't understand it.
Yeah. Ugh, I hate it. I hate politics.
Politics are beyond me. It's just a lot of fighting, and they get so emotional. That's another thing. Emotions. People lead with their emotions. They don't
You don't
think.
have many emotions.
I have plenty of emotions.
And
I just don't let them dictate my life.
Right.
Because that's insanely non-productive.
Why is it that religion is so hard to talk about in a
because it invokes a lot of emotions. And then people get emotional and then they start attacking. Anything that deals with getting emotional, you'll attack. And I don't get it. Like I don't per se attack, but I will defend.
Did you used to be worse when you were younger? Because you said you used to be a hothead when talking about religion. Like now you and me can talk about it pretty easily.
No, not for religion.
You were never like
I would always stand my ground and I still do it, but I didn't start fights over it.
But could you see other people's point of view and be civil about it?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I understood it. I didn't maybe agree with it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't get in a fight over it.
Interesting. For some reason, I could have seen you freaking religions have taught blacks came from what?
Don't know what
have taught blacks
religions.
From Cain.
There was supposed to be a
religions have taught
blacks came from Cain.
Huh?
Cain and Abel.
Blacks came from Cain and Abel.
I don't know.
Because Cain and Abel hate each other?
I have never heard that.
Was Abel white and Cain was black?
I don't know.
That's how it all came to be.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
Maybe
maybe I'll look it up and learn about it. But
I've never. Like, whoa, that's where it all started.
I'm like, whoa. Yeah, Cain and Abel.
Yeah,
I knew who it was.
Yeah, I know Cain and Abel.
You know, pretty good friends.
Yeah, all right.
They were nice to each other.
They didn't really care for each other. They made some like they were supposed to bring a sacrifice. One guy brought something nice. The other guy brought some like shitty vegetables or something. And God was like, "Oh, you're really good." And God was like, "Hey, you didn't do such a good job." And Cain was like, "Oh, you cocksucker! I'm gonna show my brother." And then he freaking like whacked him over the head or something. And God was like, "Hey, don't.
Hey, what are you doing?"
Pretty sure that's how it happened. Not really, but yeah, I don't want to get on for a religious tangent.
Abel put on his white hood. I don't think that's how that went.
I don't think that's really how it went, but
hey, I don't know.
Oh yeah, but yeah, you think it's always been like that throughout history? Religion and politics can never be talked about in a civil manner.
Probably,
like it's always been that way. I don't think it's going to ever change.
No, again, because people get emotional. People want to be right so bad that it hurts their feelings if they're wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Just be wrong and get over it.
People have a very hard time being wrong. Yeah, very hard time. At least admitting when they're wrong.
Yeah, it's a wild concept.
It is
for me to get so mad if you're wrong. When I'm wrong, I'm like, okay, I'm wrong. And like, what can I learn from this instance? Like, if I'm wrong, I want to know.
Yeah. People have a hard time with it.
They get mad when they're wrong. They start fights when they're wrong.
And you end up looking, because you end up looking like a real idiot.
You end up looking more like a fool.
Yeah, because you can tell, like, for me, when I'm talking to someone, they know they're wrong, like, you can tell pretty easily. Like, they're digging pretty deep now. Like, they're digging for something to grab onto. And then,
or they'll lash out.
Yeah, freaking. Oh, yes.
That's why I don't lead with emotions.
Right. You never have.
I lead with facts. I lead with truths. If it is what it is, then it is.
You're well spoken with that stuff too, though. Like James Dean is like, you don't like. I ramble on. Like I just start talking. James, like, what he says is really how he feels. You don't backpedal very often.
I try not to.
You're not a backpedaler. I've noticed that about you. Like I've tried to look for you to backpedal, and I haven't seen it. Like you're always this, that.
I try to be as consistent of a person as possible So 10 years from now, someone doesn't go, aha!
Yes. What is he talking about?
Wait,
the hell
what?
is he talking about? I did not know what color his kids would be. What the hell is he talking
What? I don't know if it says that in the Bible. I
Pops,
didn't
we don't
read
know.
that.
We don't know. I think he's trying to make a joke. We don't know what you're talking about. If you can come on here and explain
Adam was like, "Hey, Eve," and they were like, "I don't know."
it.
They were calling 23andMe. They're like, "Hey guys,
Hey.
we don't know what's going on."
God's like, let's see here. He's
Yeah.
flipping through pages. This guy's glasses on.
Guy's glasses like this. He's like, "I don't know what's going on here."
Let's see here. It's like the one guy, just real quick. What was his name? Lillian?
Lilith.
Supposedly Eve was not the first person in the Bible. There's a girl named Lilith.
I briefly looked that up.
Did you? Was there any truth to it?
No.
No. But
Not
supposedly
from what I can read in the Bible.
she was the first person. She was
the first, and it wasn't okay. Tim may have explained it to you wrong, but tell your explanation.
He basically said, Eve was not the first woman on earth. And I was like, really? He goes, yes, it was a girl named Lilith. They were in the Garden of Eden, and she said that Lilith and Adam were having sex, and she wanted to be on top, and he wouldn't let her. So she left the Garden of Eden because she wanted women to be equal to men, and she couldn't be on top of him having sex. So she just somehow left the garden, never to be seen again.
And God was like, "There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Don't worry.
Here's Eve.
Here's another one." So he said that to me, and I was like, God, I wish James was here because James would go into more detail. And I was just like, interesting.
I would disagree with him.
Yeah, I just
politely. But so no. All right. So I looked that up.
So you've heard there was a Lilith?
I've heard of Lilith, but I cannot find her in the Bible.
Okay, so there's no proof she was ever really around.
No. So, but the story of Lilith is not because she wanted to be on top.
They weren't having sex, and she said, "I want to be on top."
It was because she did not want to submit.
Oh. Huh.
Not just to be on top.
Yeah, it wasn't. They were just rolling around. And
She was like, "Nope,
nope, I'm on top." He's like, "Nope." She's like, "Screw this.
Yeah, I'm
out of here." And she just left the garden. Like, how do you where'd she walk off to?
I know. The Garden of Eden was it.
Yeah, that was it. That's all.
Was there a gate around it? Like, is it a gated community? She was like, "Oh, I'm leaving this." Shut it behind her.
She kind of walked off, and when Adam wasn't looking, God picked her up. He's like,
"Yeah, you're out of here.
You're out." Okay, that's interesting. So it wasn't in the Bible, but yeah,
I did not read. There's one verse that says something about I think it's in reference to a demon.
That was a weird story.
Not a woman.
God tore that page out of the Bible. Forget about that one. Yeah, that was kind of a mess. Come on.
We're reading the Bible today. We're like,
yeah, what the hell? It went from one page to 1 to 4.
We're all like, what the? Hey, where'd it go?
What the? Oh man, I like making jokes like
comedy.
That. Some people I feel like get mad about that.
They do. You gotta.
It's not. You're not saying anything.
Get over it.
Yeah.
Loosen up. People.
Yeah, we're not bashing religion or God or something like that. Like it's just I don't know.
No,
people do get really upset about that.
I'm
stuff,
not very religious, but I'm very.
You're
Christian.
You're very Christian, and you're not like, don't ever talk.
I laugh at God jokes all the time.
Yeah.
Even though they're not true, they're kind of funny sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
Like the missing page in the Bible for Lilith. Like,
nothing to see here. But yeah, that's
it's almost like it was like God created, and then it goes to the next page and it says Eve. You're like,
yeah, wait, what the?
Wait, who? Eve. All right.
Eve, huh? Isn't that something? There's a smudge on it. Oh, man.
It's got a little white out on it. It's typed over. There's a space for Lilith, but it's Eve. We're all reading it. We're like, what happened?
Yeah, what happened here?
Huh. No, I could not find Lilith in the Bible.
Huh. Wonder how I guess how a lot of the stories come to be. Man, someone just made up one day, but you did hear about
Yeah, no,
the story.
there's a lot of like theories on a lot of things that people just make up. It's kind of like the theories of right now, Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
Right. You're super
Oh my
pumped.
gosh, there are so many theories about like which Wolverine it's going to be, and it can't be the one from Logan because they said they wouldn't mess up the Logan timeline, but it could be, and it could be this. People just start rolling with these ideas and crazy ideas, and people will grasp onto those ideas and think they're true. And it's the same way with politics and religion. And
Right.
you know, if you're in like maybe it was Jason mentioned the echo chamber.
Oh yeah.
You start mentioning this thing, and it comes back to you because you find it. You're like, it must be true.
Mm-hmm.
So if people looking for Lilith and they find like a misquoted verse, and they're like, well, it must be true because there it is.
Yeah.
It says Lilith.
There it is.
Yeah. And if it was not a mistranslation but a misunderstood verse, and people just run with it, and
right,
because they want so bad to believe in something.
It's true.
And
it's almost like when you hear like a fact and you knew it your whole life, and the fact or whatever makes the story a lot better or more interesting. You find out it's not true, but you keep wanting to tell it because it was more entertaining or whatnot.
Yeah.
So that whole Lilith thing could be like, I don't know, that's a pretty wild story.
Yeah.
So like, holy heck, that's going to keep going with it. No, it's not true. Well, I'm going to keep telling the story because I've been telling it my whole life.
Right. And you believe it to be true, and it may not be.
Speaking of real quick on Deadpool 3, James Ian's super excited about it. But so Wolverine, from the pictures I saw, he's in like his signature yellow, like comic book type.
Blue and yellow. That was his first.
He's never been like that in any of the movies, though, right?
No.
Huh. So isn't that the Wolverine they're going to get? Or has he always been?
Well, because of the whole multiverse thing.
The multiverse.
I know. Wolverine, like Wolverine from Logan. There's many Wolverines in the movie. Many different. They might all be played by Hugh. I don't know. I'm hoping they're not, because I want someone else to try it. Don't get me wrong.
Do you really?
I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Hugh
Jackman.
Hugh.
But I would like someone else to get a chance. Now there are characters like Indiana Jones. Nobody else should play Indiana Jones.
Right.
Like, it just shouldn't happen.
What about Deadpool? Ryan Reynolds is really good.
He's super good as Deadpool. He's super good. Now, there could be many people that could do that.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to end up like... So if someone else were to play, say, Indiana Jones, they would have to try and play it like Harrison Ford.
Right. You can't have your own take on it.
No. Because he 100% made the character.
It's like James Bond. There's been a ton of players who played him. I'm sure people thought, Sean Connery is the only one. No one else could do it better.
Well, yeah, Sean Connery, Roger Moore, all those.
Batman. But there was 4 different.
Yeah, but see, Batman, even Batman and James Bond, wasn't James Bond books before it was
James Bond? Was it?
I don't know.
I never heard. It could be true. I never heard that before. Really?
I thought they were.
Really?
I thought they were books. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe this is one of them things where it's a fact that I think is a fact, but it's really not, and I'm just making stuff up.
Right.
So anyway, I know we'll take comic book characters. We'll just run with this because I know this one. Comic book characters were comic book characters before they were live action movies. So you're playing a character. So anybody can play that character. Whether you play it well or not, that's on you. But like someone like Indiana Jones, I'm pretty sure that was just a screenplay.
Yeah.
And like Tom Selleck actually got the part.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wait, for Indiana Jones?
Yeah, Magnum PI, Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
He got the part.
Famous mustache or whatever.
He got the part. Like he was given the part.
He was Indiana Jones.
And then whoever the producers were like, no, you're on Magnum. You can't do it.
Oh, okay. So he had
they
prior
cast Harrison Ford. But Harrison Ford made that character.
Yeah.
Like he is Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman is playing Wolverine.
Right. Yeah, and he was the first one to ever. I mean, he's the only one to ever do Wolverine, right?
Yeah, on big screen. Yeah. So
I'm excited for the movie.
Yes,
Should be good.
Yeah, super excited.
I'm actually excited. I recently watched all the two other Deadpools like a month ago, and they were really good. I've watched them before.
They are good. And Ryan Reynolds nails Deadpool's character from the comics.
I don't know the comics, but he just seems like, I don't know, he seems like what Deadpool would be like in the comics, just because he's pretty original. Like how he's comedic in it, and
Breaks the fourth wall.
yeah. He's
All
kind
the
of an
time.
asshole, but he makes people laugh, and
Yeah.
people are annoyed with him with love.
Yes. And he does exactly that in the comics.
Sweet.
He knows he's being drawn in the comics.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right. As
Okay.
usual, I gotta use the restroom really bad. So
Oh my gosh, maybe we should not drink the drinks.
oh, dude, freaking been lately. I drink a ton of drinks throughout the day, but like
No.
I have to go to the bathroom so much. It's so annoying.
Hi.
But I'm hydrated.
We're gonna say goodbye.
Yes, we will have a big guest next week.
Yes. His
It'll
name
be
is
on-
Dion.
His name's Dion. It's gonna be he's a black guy, and we're gonna talk a little about race and stuff. And if you guys have any questions out there, feel free to ask.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna ask him the same thing. Like when you see a white guy doing a predominantly black thing, is it kind of like a surprise? Not a racist thing, but a surprise that like you don't see that many people doing it.
So you're talking about a wigger? And then if,
I wasn't thinking that.
and then if a black guy does a white thing, he's an Uncle Tom.
I wasn't going there. but
well, I mean,
We'll
like
go there.
it's I'm not saying it's right, but it's kind of how it's always like. Even like black people, if they see a black guy doing stuff with white people, they're like, oh, he's an Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's racist.
Yeah,
that's
that's
messed
racism.
up.
That's racism.
Yeah.
So
So
like, if you just want to do that, then do it. But do it well. If you're gonna do it well.
do it well. Anything you're gonna do, freaking do it well.
Do it
Don't
well.
waste your time.
Yeah, do it well.
Absolutely. But
All right.
yes, we will see everyone next week. Enjoy your day.
Whoa.
Whoa, you all right?
I'm-
Whoa,
yeah.
there we go. Get him up. Get
Getting
him
old.
up. All right.
Peace.
Have a good day. We'll see you guys. Peace.
Yeah, I like that.